From the Opepco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OU Update with Ryan Aber. I'm Jenny Carlson. Ryan, the OU secondary kind of on a tear right now, playing some fantastic football, led by Zack Sanchez and his remarkable streak of interceptions. What do we attribute all that to?
Well, I think a little bit of his luck. He had a lot of interception tries last year, didn't really convert any of them until the end of the season. Got one at Kansas State. That really got the momentum going. Got one again against Alabama, and he's had one in each of the first three games to start this year. But the one Saturday was just unbelievable. Going up in the back corner of that end zone, the positioning of it to keep the receiver off of him. He was playing offense at that point, and where he was the only one who had a chance at the ball, and then to keep his feet in bounds as he completed the catch. And it also stopped Tennessee momentum. It looked like they had a chance to cut it to pretty close right there. They get that back, and then things really turn around from there.
Yeah. Maybe if they needed a couple more wide receivers, maybe he could step in. Bob Stoops throwing a lot of praise Zack Sanchez's way during his weekly press conference this week. Let's listen to what he had to say.
He's a great player. Zach's been, he had an excellent year a year ago, and then all summer here, and then through all three of these games, he's been great. I mean, I don't know how many he's had an interception now, and I don't know how many straight games, but it's quite a few.
Well as Zack Sanchez is playing, the guy that got, I guess, maybe the highlight defensively against Tennessee was Julian Wilson with that huge interception return for a touchdown. The whole secondary is just playing fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we thought would be the weakness of this defense this year, with the front seven as good as they are, and with most of those guys returning. I know Geno Grissom and Eric Stryker's roles have changed a little bit. Jordan Evans is in there, and he had a lot to do with that Julian Wilson return, tipping the ball at the line, and then coming back and laying the block that sprung Wilson free for good. But Julian Wilson, the transition from nickel to corner has gone absolutely as well as anybody at OU could have hoped. He's done a great job over there, and I think what the teams are going to start having to do is go Zack Sanchez's way more, as they're not able to just pick on Julian Wilson constantly. And we've obviously seen the results of what happens when you have to go towards Zack Sanchez.
Lastly, West Virginia on Saturday, a team that's going to throw it around. Could be a really, really big test for this secondary. They're going to be under the gun.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got Kevin White and some other big receivers who have a chance to test those guys. I think offenses like this are one of the reasons that they made that move with Wilson. They needed a bigger guy on the corner spot. He's provided that so far. But I think a guy who really needs to step up and play well this week is Ahmad Thomas at the safety spot. He had some struggles last week at times against Tennessee. West Virginia's receivers are better. They're going to give him even more of a struggle, and obviously they're going to have to go his way a little bit at times to try to spread the ball around. So Ahmad Thomas is getting better, but he really needs to take a step forward this week. Otherwise, we might see a repeat of 2 years ago.
Well, I don't know if the coaches want that. Fans might be for it. It was interesting, that's for sure.
It was fun to watch, but I don't think Mike Stoops and company want that. I don't expect that Saturday, but you never know with the way West Virginia's been moving the ball.
That's right. Thanks, Ryan. And be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.